No. I want you to touch me. I want you to touch me.
All my life, you're not doing shit. Stop playing, you're not doing shit.
So what are you gonna do? What you gonna do?
You see.
You see? No, do it! Nigga, beat my ass! Beat my motherfucking... Go ahead, beat my ass right now. Go ahead. Listen, go ahead, beat my ass. Ricky. I don't know what the fuck your problem is. You wanna break it down? Go ahead, break the other one. You wanna do that? I don't know what the fuck your problem is. But go ahead. Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah. Good. Yep. You don't give a fuck?
You're not touching me.
I'm not touching you?
Not touching me.
And then no, Ricky, beat my ass. I'm begging you to beat my ass. Go ahead, nigga, beat my ass today. No, beat my, you wanna beat my, Ricky, I'm standing right here and I haven't moved. Beat my motherfucking ass in this house. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. No. You wanna fucking, no. Beat, I'm here. Don't tell me to come nowhere.
Fuck out of here, you're not doing shit.
Don't tell me to come. No, don't tell me. No, nigga, come beat my ass. Come beat my ass right now. Beat my motherfucking ass. I want you to. Listen, come here. You come here. You wanna beat my ass, nigga. You come here and beat my ass. That's all I ask you to do. That's no. That's all I ask you to do. Okay, what? Ricky, come beat my ass. Come beat my ass. No, nigga, come beat my ass. No, come on. I'm begging you to beat my ass today. Come do it. Come do it. No, you're not leaving this house.
Watch out.
No.
Watch out.
No.
Watch the fuck
Nope. Nope.
Watch out.
No, beat my ass. Go ahead. No, beat my ass. Go ahead.
I'm sticking you. Fuck you.
Get off.
All right, family, so as soon as this video starts off, the boy's already enraged, saying you're not gonna touch me. Okay, he's just going ham, all right? Now, as soon as I saw that, the first thing I'm thinking is, man, you gotta respect your parents, okay? You got two of them. They created you, they gave you life, and you gotta believe everything they're doing is with your best interest at heart. They can only teach you what they know. They can only act out who they are. You understand? And you gotta be able to trust that they are making the best decisions for you in this time, even when you don't agree with them. You gotta respect your parents, right? The Bible even says your days will be cut short, right? And I'm gonna explain to you why that could be the case, okay? Not because it's in some book, but why it could be the case, all right? Number two, one of the biggest problems with this video is she's provoking him, okay? Instead of trying to calm him down, instead of trying to get him the help that he needs right now in the moment, she's more locked in the ego, and she's encouraging him to act out. Like, this is ridiculous now. The Bible also says, do not provoke your child to wrath. Now, not because this is just in the Bible is this true. Okay, the Bible has different proverbs and different things in it from other books, you know, that predates it. You understand? But I refer to this stuff because this is mostly Christian belief. I live in a world where it's mostly Christian, so I would say they probably are Christian, or at least this is thoughts that we've had growing up, even just being in a Christian world. We've heard these things, right? Maybe not in those exact words and quotes, but you've heard this instilled, right? You're gonna respect your mama and daddy, right? And don't push your child over the edge. Don't do that. All right. So anyway, he's lashing out. My first thought is, where is his father? Yeah, where is his father? Is his father alive? Is his father free? All this could be bleeding into how this child is behaving. Is his father in his life? Okay. Now, you see many situations like this where the mother may be trying with everything she has in her. She could be working multiple jobs to make sure the child has a roof over their head. He seems to be taking care of it. He's in a home. It looks like he has a lot of clothes here. He ain't been cleaning his room, but he has a flat screen TV, so doesn't seem like he's doing bad. So you would say the mother is trying her best here, or trying, right? But see, men are mostly looked at for their utility, you understand? But this is where you can see the benefit of having a father, even if he doesn't earn money, okay? Because in this moment, you can see how that masculinity around could help to discipline this child or control this situation, right? But it doesn't appear there's a man around, and if there is, she isn't trying to reach out to him, okay? So wherever the father is, we don't know, but if she has access to the father, she should be reaching out. He needs to go live with his father at this point, okay? He's clearly lost all respect for his mother. This could be due to how she raised him. A lot of mothers, man, they'll teach their children to be really hard like this, thinking that's cool. Based on their environment, how they grew up, they look at this behavior as it being cool. So they'll give their children little nicknames that sound like somebody off the street already, okay? And they'll literally teach their children this personality, argue back and forth with their children, do not teach their children respect from the get-go, and then it escalates to this, okay? So this could be something that came out of nowhere, but it doesn't appear to be that way. This is the mother who's seen this behavior often. And as the video goes on, you can tell that she's not handling it correctly. Even if she raised him right, she's clearly not responding correctly in this video by provoking the boy. You understand? So I would say that she's been doing that, okay? And if you keep doing that with your children, before you know it, the people they disrespect will be you, because you're the one that's doing that to them. You're the one that's antagonizing them. The way he is behaving, if he left the house, he's going to be a very dangerous young man. He is angry right now. He's in his emotions, and he probably handles his emotions, frankly, like his mother, because he does not have his father around. See, a man would teach you that even though you are enraged, you have to remain calm, because especially as a black man, we are looked at as a threat. If this boy is behaving like this in front of police, he could likely be put down. I'm just being honest with you guys, okay? We are seen as a threat. So you being high in your emotions and acting like this temper tantrum thing, you're not gonna touch me, that gets seen as violent. Where if that's a girl, most people are looking at this saying she just needs someone to love her. Okay, she's probably just in pain. When you see a boy doing this, especially a black boy doing this, it's seen as he's violent, okay? He's being aggressive, he's being intimidating, okay? For a mother in this situation, I would be terrified because of the way my child is behaving. I would already be afraid of the life that awaits him simply because he's a young black boy. But behaving this way, it ain't gonna make it any better for him. And her behaving this way isn't helping the situation at all. If my boy's yelling like this and I'm a woman, the first thing I'm gonna try to do, get his father on the phone. If I can't get my father on the phone, get my brothers on the phone if I have them, get some man on the phone, his football coach, his basketball coach, somebody from my church, somebody that I know. Hopefully she has established this type of relationship with somebody involving her son if the father isn't around. You cannot turn boys into men, ladies. If you do not have a father in the life, you need to put them into something that can teach them discipline, and there is a male figure in their life, okay? It's best that we can maintain relationships with our children's parent. But if you cannot do that and something happens to your children's parent, to it, like say like the loss of, or they're in jail or something like that, you have to start putting people in place to help you with your child, man. Even if you have to pay for this, you got mentors and things like that that can help out. They got programs for stuff like this. But you have to think as a parent to get your child what they need to help them in this situation. It's a child still. I know we're seeing a grown violent man here, but this is a child. They are undeveloped, okay? So they're not gonna always make the best decisions. In fact, they rarely are. So the parents have to set an example. And if the parent is sitting here looking at the child like they full well can deduce that they are misbehaving right here, that they are disrespecting, that they are acting out of line, that they are behaving inappropriately, if they could full well get the gravity of their actions, as the parent, you know they can't. You see further down the road. You have more of an understanding than they do. So with your understanding and it being your child, why are you stooping to a child's level and getting angry at a child, like contending with a child as if you're their peer? You know far more than they do. So why not take the road that sees more? They don't see it the way you do. So yes, you can see it's inappropriate. Yes, you can see it's disrespect. But can you see the child is in pain? This is a moment where you try and teach your child to talk through it. What is wrong with you? What's going on with you? No, put that down. Calm down, son. Please calm down. Can you tell your mother what's going on? Okay? You have to try in a loving way. If you're on the end right here saying, yeah, do that. I wish you would today. Yeah, try me. I don't want to play it back. It's just too horrible. For me, I don't want to hear it twice. All right? I already heard it once when I had the screen recorded. Got to hear it again now. I cannot stand hearing this, okay? This is toxicity at its worst, okay? Because this is a mother contending with their child. You understand? His view of the world is definitely going to be broken based on how he is raised. And if he's raised by somebody who teaches him to act outrageous like this, he ain't going to have much life to live. You understand? So that's why I say as parents, you can't get on a child's level and get angry at them. You have to guide your child. So that means that as much as you can, don't get your emotions involved. Of course, there's some ego because you raised them, you birthed them, and you want that respect. But you're older than them. You've seen more life, so you should be able to set your ego to the side in favor of your future self and try to get them the help that they need going forward. Everything ain't about this moment and trying to win this moment. This boy, whether he's your child or not, he's very strong. He's much stronger than many mothers right now, okay? Many women at this age, he's stronger than most women right now, okay? You see your son that outrageous, don't challenge him. What if he were to react? Why would you want to create that? Why infuriate and inflame that situation or provoke that situation? Why? Why not back off? I know in that moment you feel like you're letting them win, you're letting them disrespect you, but this is about the long haul. You understand? Once you guys close the distance and you guys start getting physical here, man, it's likely to happen again. This is why they've gotten that far. I can guarantee it. Going back and forth. A lot of times parents, what does this is, once you've already said what you needed to say to this child, it's not leaving well enough alone, continuing to just give this child all this rhetoric and just continuing to talk. Yeah, I told you time and time again, you ain't never gonna get this right, and just going and going and going. Before you know it, the child rolls their eyes. You check that. Before you know it, they say something. You ask them what they said, they won't repeat it. Before you know it, they will repeat it. Before you know it, they don't even care no more. And this goes on and on and on because you don't know how to leave well enough alone. We'll stand there and lecture after the point has been made. You understand? Literally provoking the child. If you want your child to go out in this world and get respected, then why don't you start by respecting them as well? I know it's your child, and I know you're thinking I don't have to, but yeah, you do. You do. If you want other people to respect your child, and you want your child to know their worth, and how to earn respect and demand respect in reality from others, you have to first teach them respect by respecting them. You understand? I'm just saying, family, if we try and dominate every situation because we are the parent, we'll likely lose, even if the child is wrong, okay? I don't really know what happened and how this got to here, but hearing how she's talking back, I can tell you now it was not on his own, okay? Yes, he should respect her. He absolutely should. But this has to be taught to this child. This has to be disciplined and instilled into this child with culture, okay? There doesn't appear to be that there's been any culture of respect towards each other here, the way they talk back and forth. And you got to understand something. If you raise your child on hitting them whenever they make mistakes, hitting them as punishments, sooner or later they'll get large enough to where hitting them ain't going to work. And now they're stronger than you. And so you have to be honest, the reason that you're hitting them is because you're stronger, okay? Because now you got to change from hitting them to some other alternative to raising them. And typically, you've lost them at that point. You understand? Now you realize hitting them don't work. Now they're willing to even hit you back or threaten you, right? They're getting big, right? Now what you going to do to discipline them? Because hitting them was never the way to teach them discipline. You'll learn because nobody in the world is going to be whooping them for making mistakes. Yo, you're raising your child on this faulty idea that bad behavior begets whoopings, right? Or pain. But that's not life. You understand? It's consequences, absolutely. Ruin your reputation. You can ruin your life, your career, be put in jail. Why don't we put things in place to help teach that instead of just hitting somebody without actually talking to your child? That's why I say, like, even the guidance counselors and things like that in school, they don't have children talk through their issues, right? They just suspend them for fighting. But if they see an issue going on, you should force them to sit there and talk it out, because that's why we have these problems as adults. Adults, we're not used to having difficult conversations without resorting to hitting. You understand? You got to be able to talk through situations with your safety in mind, your best future, your best interest in mind. Hitting is like the opposite to that. Like you're asking for the worst case scenario when you go to hitting. You understand? And you can tell this has been that type of relationship. You understand? And if it hasn't, you can simply see that there has been a lot of provoking and talking back and forth and arguing, which should never be allowed in that parent-child relationship. You understand? But anyway, family, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be evolution, be the change that you want to see. No candle loses its flame from lighting another. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, it is in that chaos that you have found yourself. Peace.